Hey everyone, today we will be taking a look at my train catches from the Wichita Train Show weekend. We start off today's video with the duo of older GEs leading a grain train north out of Ark City around Hackney, Kansas. SEKR and I saw this train as we left Ark City, and we thought this curve shot would look cool. After this train passed, we went on to the train show to meet up with some friends. When we had had our fill of tiny trains around 11 a.m., we headed east for the Transcon, where we would be greeted with a smattering of cool trains that would continue throughout the day. The first train we would encounter on the Transcon was an eastbound manifest with an H1 trailing second. This would become a theme throughout the day. Shortly after this train passed, a westbound Z popped over the crest at Rose Hill with an H1 trailing fifth. After this train passed, a handful of events would take place that resulted in a purely unnecessary relocation to see an executive Mac. For context, the eastbound main at our spot was able to be cut off so that the maintenance of way could occur. BNSF would do this by sending trains at the Ark City sub at Mulvane rather than over the Transcon. Conveniently, the two trains preceding the Mac at the time we relocated had both taken the Ark City sub, prompting us to go south of the split to ensure that we saw the train. However, the train in front of the Mac and the Mac would end up taking the Transcon, running wrong main to Augusta before getting back on the dedicated eastbound track. This resulted in SEKR and I missing the Mac at our desired locations, but still catching it nonetheless, albeit not in the way we originally intended. After the Mac fiasco, our group, CXMX, Westbound Warbonnet, SEKR, and myself, decided to put ourselves through some psychological agony by going to McDonald's for lunch. CXMX and Westbound Warbonnet would encounter a CP later, while SEKR and myself made a separate stop before reuniting with the group back at the original spot for a parade of westbounds. The first train we would encounter would be a Dash 9 duo leading a bare table train. train would be widely regarded as one of the best catches of the day, as SAKR and I had fumbled in an escalator on the Arc City sub earlier that morning. Seeing the flashing ditch lights crest Rose Hill made us very happy. Next, we see two quick-moving westbound intermodals before a considerable break in the action. As the sunset grew near, a handful more trains would pass before we would call it quits and go home. Notably, we have an ace leader with the KCS motor and a CSX Tier 4 GVO. that's all I have for today. Thank you for watching. I hope you found this video interesting. If you did, remember, there's a big red button you can hit if you'd like, and I'd appreciate if you would check out some of my other videos. I'll see you guys in the next one.